Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. In the last class, we have completed Bhajagovindam, which is a preliminary text in the Vedanta, and simultaneously we are listening to the Bhagavad Gita also. And today we are going to start studying the Tattva Bodha. It is also a preliminary text of Vedanta, which is composed by a different Acharya of the Shankara Matha. I will come to that point later. Of course, some people say and think that it is composed by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya itself. Okay, it doesn't matter for us what it contains and what it conveys. Today we'll have some introduction about this text and the subject matter. Then slowly we will enter into the proper text. Tattva Bodha means the fundamentals of the life. That means life means what? Life means life. Not like that. In every one of our life, us facing the three factors. One is I myself. I don't know whether really I am a self or I am the body. And we interact with the world, the second factor. And the third one is the Ishvara, the unknown, invisible power, the factor of the Ishvara. So these are the three things together here. Our life is continuing. So it is very much essential to analyze and know the fundamentals of the life, as for every subject of the worldly matters we have fundamentals. Same way, the life is itself is a subject. Now, what are the fundamentals? Or we can call as tattva means the essence, or tattva means the ingredients, the components by which these three factors of the jiva, jagat, and as well as the Ishvara, they are all made up of with the same essence, the cause for me and my body, and the cause for the Ishvara Paramatma, and the cause of this world are different or same. So, like this, knowing the Tattvam, Tattva means Swabhavam, the nature, by which factors, by which ingredients, what is the essence of this entire, this triangular format of this Jiva Jagat Ishvara. So Tattva means that, or in another way later we will understand Tattva means nothing but the essence, means Atma, Brahma, that all we will come to later. But as it is right now, this author particularly given the title to this small Prakarana Grantha. In Shastra, I given the introduction before in the other subjects, basically divided into Prasthanatrayam. And to understand the Prasthanatrayam, the vocabulary used in the Vedanta text, particularly in Upanishads or Bhagavad Gita, we must understand the meaning of that term. So this Tattvabodha gives us the knowledge about the meaning of those terminology. That's why it is called as the basic or the rudimentary textbook of the Vedanta. Many people will think that it is a very small text and there is nothing more in this, not very important like that. Many people generally won't teach also, acharyas or people also who are listening neglect this. But we must know this, knowing thoroughly, understanding this Tattva Bodha is very, very essential. No compromise. If any one of you are already heard, listened about this Tattva Bodha in any language or from somebody, doesn't matter, but it will helps you to understand more deeply, and it is a revision for you. So for a beginner also it is very important, and for the advanced student also it is very important. So Tattva Bodha. Bodha means knowledge. The knowledge about the essence, or Bodha means awareness. So having the awareness about the essence of these three factors thoroughly, and then we know the fundamentals of the life. So this fundamentals of the life, Tattvabodha Prakarana Grantha, is very, very useful for us to further understand and assimilate and abide in Vedantic knowledge. Now, about the author of this text, not known really, but by the invocation prayer, the Mangalacharana Shlokam, when we look into it, we will come to know that, and we can guess that this is not about this is not the composition of the Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya, but some Shankara Matha related Acharya, okay, composed this. Now let us start with the Mangala Acharana or the prayer shloka. वासुदेवेन्द्रयोगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते. So this is the Mangalacharana Shlokam. As every text will commence with some prayer like, but it is a unique prayer in which the author saluting to his guru, and as well as to mm, the Ishvara, the Lord, and the purpose of writing this book also, for whose sake this book has written. That points we are going to analyze now later, but first line I will give the meaning, so we will come to know this author is belongs to some traditional the Shankara Matha, which is related and connected to Bhagavan Adi Shankara only. The first line says that by saluting, after saluting to my Guru who has given me this knowledge of the self, the supreme and the highest knowledge in the whole world, the Brahma Vidya. So, Natva Gnanapradam Gurum. Who is that my Guru? Vasudevendra Yogendram. So, my Guru's name, who is Vasudevendra? And he is a Yogendra. So, adjective. Gnanapradam Gurum, Yogendram Gurum. Yogendram here, yogi means who is a Brahma Gnani. We have the self knowledge is called yogi. In this context, we need not to get confused about the other places, the meaning of yogi. Yogi, because in Bhagavad Gita, very often Lord Krishna uses this word yoga yuktatma, yogi, niyatam satatam. So, Yogindra. Among the so many Gnanis, my Guru is, for me, is the best Guru. Yoga Indra. Indra means superior meaning. Okay? It not related to any Swargaloka Indra. Rajendra, Mrugendra, Narendra. So best among the so many men, and the best among the animals, and the best among the kings, like that here Yogendra. Now Vasudevendra Yogendra. Now if you look into this word, it looks like he's saluting to the Vasudeva. Maybe he's liking Ishtadevata, maybe Krishna, Vasudeva, and Yogendra. And another analysis is the acharyas who are all belongs to the Kanchi Matha alone will have this kind of title, because even though Shankaracharya only started all the four main pitas, and later on this Kanchi Matam also initiated, and uh, through Shankaracharya or maybe one of his disciples later, and each mata they have the in their name some kind of ending. Why the difference? Don't ask. We don't require that. But generally, to understand. Now, Shrungeri, all the Swamiji's Matadipatis are all having Tirtha. Okay, Bharati Tirtha. And some other ashrams, some matas, they will have the uh, Puri at the end of their name. Krishnanandapuri, Ishwaranandapuri. So like that, the tradition, the different ending names, then that will continue. Now, if you see in the Kanchimata acharyas, whom we know, this the present acharya or before the Jayendra Saraswati, Chandrasekharendra Saraswati, and Saraswati also will come in their names. Of course, here that Saraswati name is not mentioned, Jayendra, Indra. So, this kind of usage comes in the tradition of the Kanchi Mata. So, this Acharya who belongs to the one of the Shankara Matas, and maybe he composed this Tattva Bodha. We have any contradiction or the curiosity to know what is the subject matter. Then he says here, I am started writing this Tattva Bodha for the welfare and the benefit of the Mumukshunam Hitardhaya, for the sake of the seekers of the truth who wants the liberation in this birth itself. They are called moksha moksha ichha, who is having, they are called mumukshus. Muktum ichha. So mumukshunam hitardhaya. Not for anybody, because this will be helpful. Hitardhaya tattvabodha abhidiyate. Now I am going to expound, explain, tell about this tattvabodha. And this particular small text is in the form of a dialogue. Here the author himself pose a question and he himself answer. So it is very easy to understand question answer like the text will go. Now before entering into the other aspects, now when he says here mumukshunam, then naturally the fourfold qualification is required. I have already given introduction in the other textbooks in another series. Just will remind sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. That also the author will is saying in the next line of this Tattva Bodha. I will read that also. Sadhana chatushtaya sampannadhikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshamaha. So in the first stanza, it goes in a poetical order. But this next onwards, this Tattva Bodha goes in a prose order. Okay. So after telling there itself, for Mumukshu's sake, I am to help them, I am writing this book. Now here he tells clearly, the Mumukshu must have these another qualifications also. I have desire for moksha, but I have no capacity, I have no eligibility, I have no readiness, and I have no preparedness. Then no use. So author mentions sadhana chastustaya sampanna adhikarinam. Now, so the first point is who is adhikari. So with these two stanzas up to this, two things are said, but not explicitly, briefly. Now we have to know what it is. One, he used the word sadhana chatushtaya sampannanam. Okay, and adhikarinam. So now, what are the sadhana chatushtaya sampattis? And those who are having those sadhana chatushtaya sampatti only is called adhikari. So first I will tell you about the anubandha chatushtayam. In any text, before starting, the authors generally mention, or we have to trace out and find out from those beginning shlokas, what is the subject matter of this textbook? Vishaya. Vishayam is Tattva Bodham or Atma Bodham. But Atma Bodha, there is another text by Adi Shankara itself. But here, fundamentals of the life, Vishayam. And who is the Adhikari for this? Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna, who is endowed with the fourfold qualifications, is eligible, qualified. So, Adhikari and Vishayam and the Sambandham. What is the relationship between this Adhikari and the Vishaya? Because the Adhikari wants to get the liberation and the moksha, he wants to know about the Atma. And this subject matter, the book is telling about the moksha sadhana bhutam. Okay, what is the relation? He wants the moksha, liberation, and this text shows the way and explain about it. So that is the sambandha, relationship. Now, fourth, finally, what is the phalam? What is the phalam? Phalam is moksham only. Okay, you will be liberated. You will become a Jivan Mukta. You will be liberated while living now itself. So, Anubandha Chastra means Adhikari, Vishayam, Sambandham, Prayojanam. It is called Phalam or Prayojanam. Okay, this is one heading. Then another topic is what about the Sadhana Chaturchaya Sampatti? What it contains? One is Viveka. Viveka. All these words will be explained further. Okay, you just listen it. Viveka, discrimination power. Then Vairagya. Then dispassion. Dispassion. So you can remember easily in English. Start with the capital D, discrimination and dispassion. Then Shamadi Shatka Sampatti. In this third one, there are six things are added. Shama, Adi, Shatka. Shatka means six. What are the six? They Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, and Samadhana. Six. Okay. So these are the six things. These are also going to be explained. Huh? So six. So what is the third one to say in English? First we said discrimination. Second we said dispassion. The third is discipline. Discipline. Easy to remember. Then the fourth one is mumukshutvam. The intense desire for the liberation and the freedom or moksha. So we can put desire. The fourth one. So recollect once more, all in English. Uh, Discrimination, dispassion, dis- discipline, and desire. So these are called together sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Okay. Now about the benefit of this studying of the any Vedanta Shastra, we must know what exactly I am going to get. You are telling moksha, liberation, but tell me in clear terms. And I can't understand, even though I like it, moksha, freedom, and liberation, self realization, and all that, but I'm not very clear about it. What exactly the prayojanam or the result I will get? So before selling the product, better to tell the greatness and the profits and the benefits of that product, isn't it? Then only it can be marketed easily, no? In the same way, here Adhar didn't say, just we will look into it. So what are the um, benefits? Phalam, the result. One is jignasa nivritti. Three will go leave from us, and two you will get it. Nivritti means free, free from what? Jignasa. Jignasa means simple meaning curiosity. The excitement or the interest and the curiosity, curious about learning something, 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 something. In the life, we all will have curiosity. Now, to study the Vedanta also is a curiosity only. So that's why it is called Trivra Jignasa. Yes, but once if you attain the knowledge, the culmination of the knowledge, what it makes us free from hereafter, no more avagation, no more uh, agitation, no more excitement to know about that, to know about this, to uh, still, this, that, all the jignasa will go away. That means what? What is this world? What is God? What is Jiva? Who is dying? Where will go after death? These are no, so everything. Once if you study thoroughly, well, properly, from a proper in a proper way, from a proper teacher, that's it. So all jignasa will, you will be freed from the jignasa. That I can put it in a simple other words, complete fulfillment. Complete fulfillment or satisfaction. As it is, if we see in our life, we are not satisfied. We are struggling, try to achieve this, try to achieve that. By the time we will become old, and at the old age also, we are in very much confusion and the commotion, and I don't know what is the life. Somehow it is going on. So, like this, with a dejected and depressed mood, or confused state, or with the fear and the sorrow, shoka, moha, bhaya, the life ends for many people, except for the gnani. And some feel themselves that I fulfilled my life, I have done what has to be done, I made my children to grow, I made them to settle, everything like that. They just imagine. But as a human being with this human body, as the shastra prescribes and as the Lord asks us to do, that fulfillment, that job have you done? If you ask the straight question to ourselves, the Paramarthika Purushartha, have you achieved? Purusharthas, all of us will know. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Moksha is the ultimate. Have you got that? Moksha means freedom. Freedom means freedom from jignasa, number one. You got the point? You are able to understand? Jignasa nivrittihi. Then second one is karpanya nivrittihi. Karpanya means feeling pity about myself. I am useless. I am very small. I just like this. I don't know why I born here. I don't know. Life is with so many problems and all that, and everybody using me as a doormat. I am helpless. Like this, all the time feeling about our self pity. Dainya bhavam. Dainyasya bhavam, Dina bhavam is called Karpanyam. In Bhagavad Gita introduction, not introduction, in second chapter, now only we started, no? There, Arjuna uses this word. After that only he become a disciple and asking the Krishna, you are my guru, please instruct me. You remember that shloka? I told important to by heart and memorize. Karpanyadoshopahatasvabhavaha. Because of this pitiable feeling of myself, my whole mind is looted away, my thinking gone, my memory gone. I don't know what to do, which is good for me. You please accept me as your student and Shadhimam Prapannam. I surrender to you, please teach me the Lord, O Lord. So that Karpanya bhavana will go away. Karpanya, Dasa bhava, Dina bhava, meek and weak way of thinking will go. Bodily, we all become weak later. Body undergoes so many things, but mind should not become weak. Mind should not become emotionally dependent and upset. That is called Karpanya Nivritti. And third nivritti is aghasa nivritti. Aghasa, aghata or aghasa nivritti. That means life will continue with ups and downs and pain and pleasure, gain and loss. But whenever there is a loss and there is a pain, that is maybe physical pain or mental pain, then suddenly we will become so, we get shocked. That aghasa, that shock treatment, when it comes, we must have some shock absorber. Here actually, jigasa, aghata, nivritti means shock absorber. Why the shock absorbers are kept in every vehicle? Because when suddenly some pit, pit comes, when speed breaker comes suddenly, then I should not feel the jerk. So shock absorber. So the Shastra studying Vedanta particularly gives us a become a disturbance proof. We will get a strength. So it is like a shock absorber. Wearing a, if you want to go walk in the rain, if you put a raincoat, you won't drench. Or if you have the umbrella, the water won't fall on you. Like that, if this Shastra Gnanam you cover, you wear it like a shield, then it will protect you from the all kinds of this traumas, calamities, sudden loss of money, relations, possessions, health, anything we may lose, because they all temporary, so anytime they will leave us. But that moment, if you can withstand strongly emotionally at mental level, then you are great. Great means that is what everybody we want. Otherwise, what is the use of studying so many other things? You are seeing in the world, in the news every day, many well educated, well settled, well rich people are committing the suicide, are killing somebody, are doing some kind of no adharmic and crime. Even killing ourselves is also big crime. Shastra says suicide is a big sin. But every day, not somebody illiterate, some poor person, but every day you see so many uh, the hmm, very popular in the society, very popular in the cine field, very popular in the different political and national, international also. Why it is happening? What happened to your knowledge? You are studied, you are very educated, well educated, but that education not given the special training to your buddhi and the mind, intellect and mind. So this knowledge, tattvabodha or any Vedantic study will gives us this also how to withstand. So three things will leave from us for good and two things will acquire. Then what I will acquire? Tell me that also, sir. Going this three itself is a great acquirement only. But don't you are thinking they're gone. They're gone for good, I said. Anyhow, one is you will get Vidyananda Prapti. You will get the immense happiness and joy because of this study of Vedanta. Why? Because this is the study about your own life. This is a study about the fundamentals of your life. So you will very much feel happy and joy. Vidyananda Prapti. This Vidya. If that Vidya is not giving the Ananda, but that Vidya gives only the money and comforts, what is the use of it? Every rich man and every a comfortable person is not happy. They are not able to sleep happily, peacefully. For a peaceful, happy sleep, also, they have to depend on the drugs and liquors. So, I'm having a big bungalow or I'm in a five-star hotel, a nice room, but I'm not able to sleep. So, you cannot buy the sleep, you cannot buy the peace, you cannot buy the happiness also. So, Vidyananda Prapti. That knowledge, that Vidya, which gives me the Ananda. Later on, we'll come to know this Ananda is the supreme Ananda. Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma or Satchit Anandam. We will discuss that later more deeply. We are not talking about the sensual pleasure Ananda, but this gives the supreme happiness. Then Dakshata Praptihi, the final fifth benefit is you will get the capacity, capability. Dakshata means capability, capacity to conduct your life in such a manner through which you are not again entangled in the cycle of karma. That dakshata, okay? Skill in action, as Bhagavan Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. You know, Arjuna, what is the meaning of yoga? Skill in action. Yoga, karmasu, kaushalam. Skill in action is called yoga. That skill here it is said we are dakshata. Who is having the that capacity and capability to deal with the life, to deal with the any situation. I will tell you a little bit about it. Taking all the experiences and the incidents, whichever comes to us, happens, situations, uh, taking them as the stepping stones for the success. The incidents or the situations, taking them or using them as for my purification, for my success, not taking the situations as the problems. That is called dakshata. Dakshata. There are problems, problems will come, but why you look into them as a problem? You take that, it is a situation. So, a situation, how to deal with it is try, use your brain and do it what you are supposed to do. Or to put in a simple way, still, do your duty. That's why dharma is told in the beginning of the Purusharthas. Remember? Dharma. Dharma is a very uh, broad word that it has got so much depth. We'll speak whenever occasion comes. In Bhagavad Gita time, I already spoken about it because the Bhagavad Gita starts with the word Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. And I told ends with the Mama Dharma. Sanjaya tells that. So I know what is my dharma and dakshata prapti. So very beautiful. These many benefits are there just by listening to Shastra. We ourselves need not to struggle and study. Of course, so you are not supposed to study by yourself. Only we have to listen from the Acharya, who is a Shrotriya and Brahmanishtha. A parampara traditionally teaching teacher who is have the teacher, and we have to learn and listen from that guru. So in this way, so far we have seen the starting of the Mangalacharana shloka. While looking into that, two important topics also we analyzed the sadhana chatushtaya, anubandha chatushtayam, then sadhana chatushtayam, and then now we saw five important benefits of it. Everything included in that. Now, another one more point. This Tattvabodha text totally talks about the five topics. Hmm? Two fours and two fives. What? Anubandha chatushtayam. Chatushtayam means four. Sadhana chatushtayam. Four. Then five kinds of benefits. Pancha phalani. Benefits. Now, five topics. Okay. What are the five? One is already we are discussing now. The first topic is qualifications. Okay. That only. Sadhana yogyata. The qualifications. This is the topic. First is going to elaborate. Then comes the Jiva Vichara, the individual. I told no triangular game. Jiva Vichara, or it is called as the individual Veshti Vichara. Then about the Samashti Vichara or Srishti Vichara. What is this word? Srishti. Samashti, which is called total Srishti. Jagat Vichara. Now, who is the cause? That is only Tattvam. What is the essence of these two? So, for Jiva and Jagat, who created these two? And Jiva is a part of this world only, creation. Then, that essential cause then is about the Ishvara. Ishvara. And if Ishvara is there, what is the connection, relationship between the Ishvara, this Jagat, and the Jiva? In this triangular game, tripod, who is the cause for which? Huh? I am the cause for Jagat, or Jagat is cause for Ishvara, or Ishvara is cause for me, and the world is cause for me, Jagat. So all these questions should be clarified. So fourth point is Vyashti Samashti. Finally, we'll come to know Aikyam. Jiva Ishvara Aikyam. There is no Jiva separate. There is no Srishti Jagat separate. Only Ishvara is. Only one is there. One thing. So one is the essence. One is the Moolam, Karanam, cause. And we'll come to know that. We'll come to know that. Then, specifically at the end of this text, told, okay, if I come to know that there is only one Karanam, one cause is existing, that alone appearing as the Jagat also, that alone is appearing as the Jiva also, and what phalam I will get Veshti Samashti Aikyam, Jiva Ishwar Aikya, the oneness, the recognition of the oneness of the Jiva and Ishvara, or the Veshti Samashti Aikyam, what phalam I will get. Just now I told five types of other phalams, but now unique in a unique way, Tattvabodha Acharya tells about the phalam is Jivan Mukti. This is more important. The Vedanta Never talks or encourage about the posthumous after you die. You go somewhere. Then from there you will be promoted. Then there will be liberation or not, they won't talk about liberation. You will go to the higher world, higher world. You may go to Vaikuntha or you may go to Kailasha. All this going business is not there. Wherever you go, it is only falls under the relativity. So, no going business, only being business, only knowing and being. That knowing and being is called Jivan Mukti. Liberated while living itself. Jivan eva muktaha, Jivan muktaha. Like that. By saying that indirectly at the end, naturally, whoever got this Jivan Mukti, he gets, he also gets the Videha Mukti. That means further for him, there is no samsara. Samsara means there is no sorrow. There is no sorrow. Okay? I'm very sorry. You won't have any sorrow further. There won't be anybody to say that I am sorrowful, I am happy. You match one with the totality. How? By understanding. That's why the knowing is being is very, very important. That is, it is a Upanishad statement. I am telling in English. Okay? It will come later. Knowing is being. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. So, in this way, this beautiful small text of Prakarana Grantha has got so much things around it. Now, keeping this in the mind, now we'll read further little bit today. So I have read the first two things once again just to remind you. Vasudevendra Yogendram Natva Gnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitardhaya Tattvabodho Vidhiyate Sadhana Chatuštaya Sampannadhikarinam Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshamaha. The author is taking a resolution. I am going to expound, teach, tell about this Tattva Viveka Prakaram. What for? Moksha, which is going to be Moksha Sadhana Bhutam. It is going to be auxiliary, helpful footing, footsteps for you to climb and reach the goal. Then immediately the doubt will come. Hmm? Now you have to imagine from here, oh, there is a Sishya who is listening and he is asking, Guru, please tell me, Swami, what is sadhana chatushtaya kim? Okay, I told you, no, very simply like teaching to a small children, one question and answer. What is the meaning of sadhana chatushtayam? Means what? Question. Then Acharya writes here, which I have already explained to you. Okay, now it is become easy, but little more with the description. I told just headings like Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhishatka Sampatti, and Mumukshutvam. Discrimination, dispassion, and discipline and desire. But what it means? Guru says first, Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. The Viveka, discrimination, the discerning power of the Viveka about what? Which is permanent, which is impermanent. We have viveka about so many things. If you go to a cell phone shop, we know, we discriminate. Oh, Samsung is good, or the another hmm, Apple phone is good, and what are the features, what is the price, and everything, what are the minus points. Viveka. When we go to the cloth shop, yes, we have lot of discrimination. Yes. So we have viveka about what to eat today, huh? What to buy. Everything we have viveka. Discrimination. We will discriminate. But here we are talking about, my dear, what is permanent, what is impermanent. Whatever you are seeing, experiencing is impermanent. That we'll analyze later. Just I am telling one extra word, two word. Whoever is experiencing everything, that experiencer is real, experienced is unreal. So nitya anitya vastu vivekah. Then the next one has to tell, so what is vairagya? Hmm? Dispassion. Iha iha mutrardha phala bhoga viragaha. I have no any kind of desire hereafter about gaining something. Desire to acquire, gain something either in this world or in the after. That means Swargam, some other worlds and higher worlds. Iha and Amutra. Here or somewhere. No. Iha Amutra Phala or enjoyments. If I go there, I can enjoy more in the Swarga heaven. So I don't have any such kind of expectation of the fruit to my karmas, either here or hereafter. Bhoga, viragaha. No, I don't have. I'm dispassionate about it. I don't want. I doesn't have anything. Who is having such a dispassion alone can discover the divinity. Who is having such a dispassion alone can discover the divinity. Divinity means truth. Okay? Tattva bodha means the knowledge about the truth. That is also. Actually, this word, if you take in a reverse also, it's nice to look into it. Bodha is gnanam. Bodha is awareness. So the tattva bodha, the nature of the awareness, the nature of the knowledge. Okay? Bodhasya tattvam. Okay, this is slightly higher angle look into it, because bodha, the awareness itself is the essence. So essence of the awareness. Okay, simply keep it in the mind, don't get confused, because bodha means knowledge and awareness. But the essence itself is the knowledge. That's why Sat Chit Ananda or the Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma, Upanishad says. Now, third one, sir. Shamadhi Shatka Sampattihi. Already Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti means what? I explained to you. Then Mumukshutvam Cha Iti. So the question is asked, what do you mean, sir, about the sadhana chaturya sampatti? These are the things. Now, immediately now, the shishya asking the question. That means we must also get that doubt, sandeha. Oh teacher, please tell me, nitya Vastu Vivekah Kaha. I already told you, but here it is comes in a question and answer form. Please tell me what you mean by the discrimination about the permanent and the impermanent. Yes. Guru answering the teacher, Nityavastu ekam Brahma. The permanent thing is only one, that is Brahma. Okay? Ekameva, one. I told you one cause, one karanam, Brahma. Tadvetiriktam sarvam anityam. Apart from that one ekam Brahma, then all other things are impermanent. That I told you in a simple way. Whatever is experienced by me, all are impermanent. But the experiencer, me, subject is the permanent. That is only said here in a by using the word Brahma, because that is going to be the highlighted later, Brahma Gnanam, Brahma Vidya. So Brahma Satyam Tad Vetiriktam Sarvam. Tad Vetiriktam Sarvam. Sarvam Anityam. Knowing like this only, Ayameva Nitya Anitya Vastu Vivekaha. My dear student, this is only is called as the discrimination between the permanent and impermanent things. Okay? Then, question again. Okay. Sir, you said Vairagyam, Viragaha, dispassion. Viragaha kaha. Please tell me a little about clearly about the uh, viragaha means what? Already said there itself in the beginning, iha amutra phala bhoga viragaha. But here the author teacher says, iha swarga bhogesho icha rahityam. Vairagya means iha indulging and only seeking for the sensual pleasures and more accumulating, more and more mm, increasing the want, desire, or about the swarga bhogeshu, or the enjoyments and the pleasures of the other worlds, that any kind of this desire about and desire about the enjoyments of this world or the enjoyments of the other world, rahityam. The absence of this desire about this, that is called vairagya, dispassion. Then Shatka Sampatti. Now, Shamadhi Sadhana Sampatti Ka. I already told, that's why I'm just reading and going. I already told. Guru asking, what are the Shamadhi Shatka Sadhana Sampatti? You told six are there in that third heading. Now, teacher enumerating the list of it. Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam cha iti. Okay, I already explained to you, or six, but explain means what? I have told only headings. Now, immediate question comes. Wait, master, please tell me. Shamaha kaha. What do you mean by Shama, sir? Shama. Guru says, Mano Nigraha. Controlling of the mind is called Shama. Then Damahakaha. Dama means what, sir? Indriya Nigraha. Damahakaha. Chekshuradi. Bahyendriya Nigraha. Chakshu, Adi, etc. Eyes, nose, tongue, skin, all five granendriyas are there for us, and five uh, karmendriyas are there, the organs of the knowledge, the organs of the senses of the action, organs of the action. So here particularly he is telling about the chakshuhu adihi, eyes and ears, eyes and etc. etc. Keeping them under control is called damaha. See how it is important. We are not much elaborating and telling because in later textbooks and in Bhagavad Gita we are going to see them elaborately. Okay, this much I told you this is a rudimentary going with that step by step. Where to start the spiritual life, what to understand first, and so the rudimentaries, fundamentals. So in that way, the vocabulary, as like every field of knowledge, have got their own set of terminology. Like medical field, they have got different terminology. Then engineering, same way, economics, different words. Yeah, we cannot understand everybody the same way. Now the mouse is a common mouse word is different. A small rat is called mouse, but in a computer language it is different. So same way here, these words are because later on they are repeatedly, exhaustively going to be used in the Vedanta Shastra. So damaha kaha chakshuradi bahyendriya nigraha. Okay, so we'll just give you a break here, and in the next class we'll continue what are the questions comes and what are, how the teacher answers to all of them. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.